Sure. Copy, I'm just pulling up. What kind of vehicle? Zebra colored truck. You just go back and right behind.
That's funny.
Got it. Zebra like the animal. Someone's got to stop out there. We have stopped.
So hopefully we're back up. It might end up being a new one, huh?
Thinking.
A new live.
373 license plate is going to be Hotel X-Ray 6462.
So we're down here looking for the Daytons. When we were all little, Dayton's in Minneapolis used to have window displays that we would go look at. What do you think? Continue on?
I think a little bit more.
Okay.
And we are back.
Okay, good. We're back looking for the window displays, but I suppose there's a million possibilities why. You think we had the right address?
Well, I was just...
Could it have been like 1900?
I suppose it could be. I know it's between here and Fairview, though, so...
You remember, though...
We must have driven past
We
it.
couldn't turn on Fairview. We couldn't turn on Saunders from Fairview, so we went down a block or two.
Right. Oh, that's right.
So
So maybe it's in that first block. Or two.
Well, this is the time in the game show that you phone a friend.
Suspects wearing a black sweatshirt.
Phone a friend.
No,
We're in Highland Park, folks, and the cell phone service is not the greatest down here because it's in a lower part of the community headed down to the beautiful Mississippi River.
And if anybody knows the address on Saunders where the Dayton's display is, please put it on the stream.
Copy.
Thank you for resetting things, Kyle. It's got to be straight.
By the way, once again, thank you to the Nativity Men's Club and their wives that provided us with some little snacks,
And a whole bunch of gift cards.
gift cards for the homeless, and we're gonna use those tonight because Rev Spence and his team are out picking up people and taking them to shelters. So when we leave here, we're gonna go hook up with Rev, give him some of those gift cards, and bring a Christmas smile. There's the house right there.
I bet that's it.
You see that?
Yep.
That is cool. It's got to be the windows, right? We probably won't be able to see it from where we're at, but we're gonna. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
it is.
cool. Pretty cool. So the house has got all those window displays lit up around the house. They got a little music going.
Yeah, a little carousel or something going inside there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool. The thing is, it's minus 4 degrees with a wind chill of 15 below. Great job. Glad we found it. We did not drive by it. We were one block over coming down.
No, Barb, it's not 1187. It's 18 something.
1887.
1887.
One block down from Fairview. Between Fairview and Howell.
We just had a white pickup with a red plow stolen today. Let's take a look at that plate.
Okay. I guess Christmas didn't last that long for you.
Chevy F-250. There was nothing about it having any signage on it, though.
Can you see the front plate or not? Well, don't get out. We got flashlights.
Yeah.
No plate?
No plate. Let me grab the last 4 off the bin.
Yeah. Before you do that, is there a plate there? Gotta be, isn't there? All right. I better turn the lights on in case they think you're gonna steal his truck.
3 really change it to a DOC, please.
Pat's out surveying the.
That is not it. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, since we put this cat in the car, there's a little less space for Pat. There's a mount there that has Pat's knee written on it. Oh, here they come. Here comes the guy. Hey, thank you for what you've done here. It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
Oh,
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for stopping.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Now you.
I got a little something for you guys.
You do?
The elves have been hard at work.
Okay. Well, what do we got? What do we got? Some like little treat.
They have got a little gift for you guys.
Oh, that is adorable.
This is a Bob and Pat
Oh my goodness.
elf.
How'd you do that so fast?
It says, to Bob and Pat, brave on patrol, merry in spirit, may all your elf selves forever
That's us.
sparkle in gratitude and joy.
Can you hold that in front of the camera there? We gotta put that on there. We gotta get
Right,
that.
right here.
Down
a little bit?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There we go.
Bring it a little closer to the camera. A little
And
lower,
down.
a little lower.
And down.
Actually, you can set it right on the hood there.
There you go.
Okay, there we are. There's the Bob and Pat.
Hey, thank
Very
you for all
cool.
you guys do. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Well, thank you
you.
for what you've done. This is amazing.
Piece of trivia from about 68 to 72. I worked the Christmas show on the 8th floor of Dayton's every year
Did you really?
for Sims.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. So I've had a bunch of folks from the Dayton shows that I've gotten in touch with and worked with, and I've got one lady that's worked there for 30 years that
Wow.
came out and gave us a hand and showed me all the different characters I've got.
Really?
And yeah. It's just
Well,
nice.
we will come back when it's a little warmer,
Come back
and,
when it
and
warms
we'll
up.
walk and do a little display showing. But
Yeah.
it's really cool. You can. This is a great angle we got here.
Yeah, this is very cool.
Thank you. That's very kind of you for
You got that.
making that for
Yeah,
us. But
that's from the elves.
But let me just see this.
Can we keep that box to keep it safe?
Oh, I want to hold on to this.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
No
absolutely.
problem. Hey, this is cool though. This is really cool. Which one is Bob and which one is Pat? I'm gonna be on the left.
You're the bigger
front.
one.
Well, thanks a lot.
Taller.
Thanks a
Taller.
lot. Merry Christmas. It's cold
Thanks
out.
so much. Take
Hey,
care.
thank you
That's
very much.
amazing.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate it.
It's good on my shelf and the shelf in my office. So thank you.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Thank you.
That is really cool.
Well, that was very kind of him, wasn't it?
That's very,
Brave
very,
on
very.
patrol, merry in spirit. May your elf selves forever sparkle in gratitude and joy. Well, I only have one thing to say about this.
Atwater Street, vehicle accident.
If this is truly an elf statue, I only have one thing to say. And all of you out there, if there was something Elf was going to say, what would Elf say, backseaters? You know what he would say?
What would he say?
It's Santa. I know him. I know him.
I swear, you know more lines out of more movies than anybody I've ever met.
Well, I mean, I gotta admit, I didn't love Elf the first 5 times I watched it.
But it grew on you.
But it grew on me, and Okay, I think I might have asked this question once before. I'm going to ask it again because it's important. Okay, Okay, listeners, what is the best way to spread Christmas cheer? The best way to spread Christmas cheer. And we're on a little delay, so it'll take us a while to announce the owner. We got a 30-second delay. We used to have 15 seconds, but 30-second delay just to give us one more level of safety.
Not a bad idea.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is... Okay, Pat, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. It won't take long for them to get this one. Oh, there we go. When it pops up... We have points for accuracy.
Yeah, if you're not getting notifications, Google how to get them with the Facebook update.
And you know what? Here's what else I would say. Here's what I found. ChatGPT, is it PT? Actually has better answers than Google. So I don't know why that is, but I don't know who runs ChatGPT, and I don't know if
there's some deviousness to that ChatGPT, though.
Okay, why is that?
It has people do very bad things sometimes.
Oh. Well, that's not us. Look at that. Pat's,
kindness and singing?
Well, singing is a part of it, but we need the line.
To sing loud and clear.
For all to hear. There we go.
To sing loud and clear for all to hear.
And that's at the end of the Elf movie. That's what the little boy gets all the people to sing, and when they sing, it puts power into Santa's sleigh. And if you don't know that, go watch the movie. And the elf's name in the movie is Buddy.
Yep. Absolutely.
And he does end up with the girl. That's the other part about
Absolutely.
the show. It's a romantic comedy. It's a romantic comedy because he ends up with the girl that works in the store with him. Somebody being poorly behaved?
M10-6
Somewhat.
vehicle. 2130 speed at all.
Oh, it's the Christmas season. Be forgiving, Pat.
Okay. Let the backseaters take care of it.
But this is very important. I mean, the whole world has lost a little bit of kindness. And that's probably why Santa's sleigh didn't work in Elf. Everybody just needs to be kinder to each other, and I'm talking about politicians too. You know, not just because politicians set the standard for what's appropriate and not to say. It shouldn't be that way. I mean, it shouldn't be the politicians. It maybe should be the church or community leaders. But unfortunately, we're in a situation where if people get on television and start being unkind, other people figure, well, I guess I can be unkind too.
Yeah, it's contagious.
That's not the world we want, folks. We can only control ourselves, but and maybe our close circle of friends and family.
Vehicle has no plates. I put a VIN into the event, tried it out of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Whenever you can try your hand.
So we're back in the mix now. Sergeant Suki is working. Nicole's working. Mighty Mike's working.
think Sean's out there.
175 Metro.
Saw
Ashley.
Sean's chase. He did a great job. I know Bob Fox kind of laid it out on the Crime Watchers page.
Yes, he did.
And thank you, Bob, for always being a supporter of the Sheriff's Office. But, you know, we still do appreciate, even though St. Paul won't chase, they do help with stop sticks. And they got stop sticks on that car.
Yes, they did at Maryland and White Bear.
Maryland and White Bear. It's a huge help. And they're always helping us set a perimeter. I mean, in truth, our CAT team and our gun unit, they have more experience chasing cars and stopping cars than anybody in the state of Minnesota.
Absolutely.
So it's a little safer for them. They've done it hundreds and hundreds of times over the last 5.5 years. So, and it's tough to make sure you got the right people.
Okay, regarding notifications, here's a tip from Kirsten. She says on your phone, when you're on the page, tap following, then live notifications, and then change the selection
Is that your...
from highlights to all notifications. That's the state.
Yeah, but he's asking for a county car. I don't know where he is.
See if I can get people going. Hello, Metro. I can start in Lone Oak.
That's something.
33.
Lone Oak. So, I don't know if we froze before I said this, but we have crews out. Rev Spence and his... What were Robin Hood's men called? The band of
Merry something?
Merry Men. Merry
Band
Men?
of Merry Men.
I don't know if that's right or not. I don't know. The Merry Men, they're out there picking up homeless, getting them to shelters, known shelters. We don't know for sure if tomorrow night people are going to abandon their campsites because of the intense cold tomorrow night, like 10 below, 30 below wind chill. But if they do, we're going to open up the lobby of the law enforcement center to help out with the mix of all the shelters. There are several shelters. Of course, Union Gospel and Catholic Charities are the most renowned, but the county has a couple other places too where we're shuttling people. But we just don't know what the numbers are going to be. A lot of people will get by outside, you know, at 10 above. But 10 below is a different animal. We've had a number of homeless people that we've encountered that have had frostbite toes. So we're going to have, the Rev is lining up some clothes and stuff to hand out to people as well. Coming down on West 7th Street, the Wild came back last night and beat the Stars.
Nice.
Yeah, somebody said they were called the Men in Tights, but that was like
Any 10 or
a later version.
A comedy version.
Gunshot to the chest at 4950 220th.
Oh, gunshot to the
1986.
chest.
84. 5240. Dakota is en route. They're still on their main for now. 84, I copy their emergency traffic on their main street.
I like 7th Street. You know,
Oh yeah, it's a great avenue.
I just like it.
Forward Metro, copy. When it's feasible, can we get
My parents hung out down here. They were born in, well, Highland 7th Street area. One of them was born over here in Juliet, not too far from us. But my dad went to Monroe High School down here. So did my mom. And my dad was a year behind Nick Mancini, the patriarch of the Mancini's restaurant. Nick graduated in 47 and my dad graduated in 48.
9173.
I'm driving by that McDonald's right now, Pat. I'm driving by it.
Be strong. Be strong.
Be strong.
Copy, thank you. 2037.
Every time I come over this bridge, I remember my very first call as a police officer, November 1977. Training with Dan Carlson. Going to the alarm at the liquor store. St. Clair Drive-In Liquor.
2364, confirming you need firearms.
Of course, there was nothing, it wasn't a real alarm, but that was my first call. When you're a young 22-year-old kid thinking, uh-oh, is this the real deal or not? Right there. You know, it's a little hard on Pat and I sometimes because every corner has a memory.
Oh, very true.
Ziggy aligners here.
And most of them are good, but there's some disturbing ones.
For sure.
Remember Harvey Joseph?
Oh, yeah.
He used to hang out down here, right down here, Harvey Joseph and Vanessa Joseph. And who was the shorter guy?
Hughes, Shorty Hughes.
Yeah, Shorty Hughes.
Who used to walk a donkey up and down Payne Avenue.
I heard that. I never saw it. I never saw it. Char House hung out here the other night. Minnesota Police and Peace Officers Association has a fundraiser here the other night.
Oh, okay.
We didn't broadcast it ahead of time because we don't want to be accused of politics. But it was a great event. Dave Titus is the executive director now.
The Gidio's, another great spot.
Hey, backseaters! I got an announcement for you. I've been working on this project for some time. Finally, it's coming to fruition. I wonder where that word comes from. I was like fruit of fruition. But listen, remember I told you we were going to put up some live cameras so that when we're not on, the stream can run and you can do some crime fighting for us. Crime fighting for us. We're engaging the public to crime fight on Live on Patrol. Watch areas. So you tell us if you're from Ramsey County or you know the town.
421 to 473.
Where you? We already have one planned. One plan. See if you can get it right.
You want me to start shutting down the left lane?
Where you would like. Where you would like to see live streams when we're not on. Some can be just fun live streams, but this is designed to prevent crime.
So what are some crime hotspots you know of?
And I know mounting a camera outside Pat's house is probably high on everybody's priority list, which isn't really a bad idea. That would be kind of fun.
They'd be bored.
They were coming and going. You could keep Pat safe. Everybody could keep Pat safe. But, so send us your ideas for where you'd like live cameras. I mean, West 7th Street could be one right here, right where we're at, right?
There's a female who's been
I like this
trespassing
idea
the
down
address,
here.
refusing to leave. The owner of that house has
harder to
dementia,
see.
so may not remember.
Somebody might be able to guess where we're putting the first one.
Very technically. 2141.
62, I was the one that trespassed her. I'll give the call for call because last time it was pretty chaotic.
Copy.
In front of Bourne's. Club Holiday.
Club Holiday be a good one. Bourne's is an exceptional choice.
Well, Brent, 444 Maryland.
That's it, Brent. That's our first one, buddy.
44.
More calls there than any particular address in the county.
Bob Fox suggests 1200 White Bear.
Oh, yeah, I like that, too.
Brian Brown, Smith and 7th.
It's cool out, folks.
Clarence in Maryland from Rose Premo.
Go slow down here. I got a picture of these. Clarence of Maryland, that's a good spot. Yeah, I like it.
534.
I like that. What else we got?
Another 444 Maryland. Maryland Park Apartments, 1619 East Maryland.
Okay.
Bedford and Beaumont. Nancy suggests Maryland and Arundel.
That's 444.
That's 444.
We're going to stream it right to you, folks. You see some drug transactions.
39.
People get shot.
39.
And we're also going to have the CAT team and the gun team make extra trips up there. If you haven't seen it, there's an article, a news article on Channel 5 about all the calls there at 444.
Jail ramp is open.
444.
What was it, like 250 this year?
I don't even know if it was a year. It might have been less than that.
Yeah, crazy.
5213.
Let's call Rev and see how they're just getting going. I'll wait a little bit. I saw a beautiful report on this building here getting remodeled for apartments.
Really?
I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. And looked like it was going to be pretty cool. Ecolab building, the old Ecolab building. And a lot of cities are going to residential downtowns. And then they can have light retail and stuff at a lower level.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to get people. Apparently, there's 10,000 people living in downtown. But the goal is to have 30,000.
Wow.
They want to get another 20,000 livable apartments down here. And they might be right. I don't know. I always thought business was a good thing, but people stopped coming downtown for shopping. So now let's get the residents down here, right?
Right. And unfortunately, the Lunds that was at the lower level of some apartments up here closed down.
Yep. And Aldi was going to move in there, but I guess that fell apart. I got to give these people credit for it was some event at the Landmark. They were bailing out of. Which, by the way, next year we got to bring back that skating rink at the Landmark, huh?
That's right.
Christmas and the Winter Carnival. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow down here this last week, folks, if you're wondering. If you're from other cities, -3 degrees.
Mighty cold.
-3 degrees. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I was homeless, this really wouldn't be the place I'd want to be. Well, a lot of people that even have homes aren't sure they want to be here.
Yeah, really.
Squad's getting clear. I'll just add Cat Collins. She left.
Call Rev Daryl Spence.
370. Copies. Thank you.
Calling Rev Daryl Spence.
I can't believe that Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Rev, how's it going tonight?
Real good. How are you, sir?
Good. I know you're just getting rocking and rolling, but You go down to Listing House and give a few rides, or what's your plan tonight?
Well, right now we just picked up 6 at the listening house. We're on our way to Stephen. Dropped them off.
Okay.
There was probably 6 more waiting.
Okay, how many vans we got tonight?
Just 2.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we're gonna need a full crew to house people at our place.
Yep. Tomorrow night we got 3 vans to be rolling.
What? How's the reaction of the shelters? How much room do they have? Are you stopping in to ask them, or?
No, because we got to keep going.
Yeah.
But they are happy that it's us. We call ahead, let them know how many we're bringing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
Yeah. It's really only 2 in operation. The one they have to have reservations.
Well, Stevens is in operation, and how about the one on Cedar there? Is that church there? Is that open?
No.
Are you sure?
No. Well, we haven't been going there. Church on Cedar. What church? Yeah.
You should go check that out tonight.
We will.
500 something.
We will go check that out. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Thanks for your work. You got gloves and mittens and stuff ready for tomorrow?
Everything is ready for tomorrow. When you go to the LEC, you're going to run right into a big old buggy.
Yeah.
We already transported it to the building.
Very good. Well,
yeah.
You got to find a way to use that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Even if they're hiding out.
Backseaters are doing great. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.
See you, Rev.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
Hey, Pat. See you later.
Yes, sir.
All right.
377. 378 on an alarm 1905 Stillwater.
One of the things that happens is that a lot of people ride the trains until 12:30, 1, and then they go searching for a spot. Most shelters don't really want them coming in after midnight. So that might be what the group we end up handling. And then I'm just going to turn around again because if you haven't been to see the glow up here at CHS Fields, you got to get up here.
What's it called? Glow Fest?
It might be called Glow Fest now. It used to be called Glow, but I don't think it's probably, what is it? It might be shut down right now, but I'll turn
Just
around.
Glow.
I'll turn around and try to get some. Pretty good this year. I think they've expanded. Randy Levy has put together even a greater show. We started out first one out at the fair when we did a little promotional video with them. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
And I guess there's a drive-through. This one is walk-through, but I guess there's a drive-through light one out in Egan. Did we decide where it was?
I think it was, at the Vikings training facility.
Is it at their facility? I know
Yep.
it's close to that. So send us, if you got any locations of good lights. Wasn't that nice of that gentleman to make that elf statue for us? I don't think I'm the fat one, though.
You're the tall one. I'm the fat one.
You know, the thing is, I'm definitely fatter than you, but, extra warm clothes make you look bigger.
This is true. There is a very nice display, by the way, at Barclay and Prosperity.
Okay, we'll get out there. So So you can't really see in there, but this is the Saints field.
Well, we're just going to be able to get the glow sign, I think.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Here we go.
But a lot of, I don't know how many millions of lights they got down there, but they got millions and millions of lights in here. And I think they have some good refreshments. You know what my favorite refreshment of the Christmas season is?
Eggnog.
No. No. Like the sloth says in Zootopia 2. No way. He says no problem. But no, come on now. What? Eggnog?
Apple cider.
Apple cider is it. Apple cider. And it's a close toss-up with hot chocolate, but I'm going apple cider is... You just get that little cider on your lips. Is there anything better than that?
That's pretty darn good.
Can you tell I'm in the Christmas spirit?
No.
Yeah, I'm in the Christmas spirit.
I know him.
Express 373 ahead.
Oh, we got fireworks. Assuming that was fireworks and not gunshots.
1874 Hyacinth for our caller.
Yeah, it could have been
female
a semi-truck down below us.
That's very
Did you
true.
hear that?
I did.
Could have been going over some divider in the freeway.
21.
So, you know, Christmas is like Thanksgiving. Christmas is the time to be thankful.
Yes,
And
it
it's
is.
time to be generous and give from your heart and to be kind. But
61.
lately I've been thinking about
Can you put me on an admin detail and just
it's not potholes. I've been thinking about what an amazing group of deputies we have at the sheriff's office.
We really do.
And, you know, I've been at this job, 23 years. I've never really been prouder than the sheriff's office and the men and women that work here than right now. For a variety of reasons. I mean, we do more police, law enforcement related activities than anybody in Minnesota.
Oh, for sure.
And, but I'm going to do a little thank you letter to the troops because every single unit is performing excellent right now.
A well-oiled machine, as
Well,
they
it's
say.
just we got really good people. We got good leaders. I mean, Ashley Bryant in our jail is amazing, and Mike Martin, of course, is just top of his game, and you know, Chanu running courts, you can't beat that. And of course, Methuselah as a chief deputy and Kyle Meested as the chief of staff. Those are some quality human beings. And,
473 Metro.
you know, we got Darren McDonald doing that Capitol there. I mean, he's turned into quite a little leader, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
He
has come into his own.
But that Daryl Gillette, the youth programs and stuff he's put together with Chinu, amazing person, right?
Very much so.
It's Daryl Gillette. And Dino Guerin does a great job in our emergency management. Steve Linders is probably the best PIO in the 5-state area, right? I
He's
mean,
amazing.
just brilliant. And Steve Leiden has just done an amazing job with all our technologies, our flock cameras, and leading our intelligence unit. So, yeah, up there on third floor, just a great crew. And Megan Schaefer, can we have a nicer person working our procurement than her?
Unreal. Unreal.
And Whistler's really blossomed working on this homelessness too. So, I don't know, it's all good.
Yes, it is.
It's all good. But if you get in the trenches too, I mean, all the people, the patrol guys have really just
Oh, they do an outstanding job.
amazing job. We got transports, we got warrants, we got apprehension, we got draw narcotics. You know, it's just work through the lineup there. Of course, the detention division, toughest job in America. But
yeah, I couldn't do it.
I don't know. It's just great. It's just amazing. You want to see if Mike wants to take it for a little bit?
Sure.
Call Mike Martin.
Calling Mike Martin.
Oh, here's a blast from the past from John Bruno. Do you remember Officer Jack Powers? Well, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah, we loved him. Great worker.
Hey, boss.
Hey, Mike, can you take it for a little bit?
Yep. Whenever you're ready.
All right. 2 minutes? 2 minutes?
2 minutes, all right.
All right, buddy.
Can you
Thanks.
see my camera?
I can't, but I'm not the guy that does that. That's a Meestead thing. I'm not the smartest guy. I'm like down like 50 to 100 down the list. So.
All right.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hit him.
Not yet. Just give him a minute. I told him I'd give him 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Copy.
All right, we're going to send you to Mike for a little bit. We got a secret mission we're going to work on for a while, but ask Mike if he could sing Jingle Bells, because I think Mike's voice singing Jingle Bells would be special.
Absolutely.
Okay, but if he gets the words wrong, he's in trouble with the boss. Got to get all the words right.
Area.
Turn on 59.
Hello, backseater. Sorry for the delay there. I'm just didn't want to start talking before I was going live. We are on University Avenue going westbound, and don't ask me what the temperature is outside, because there isn't a temperature. It's 0, which, if you're not from the United States, I know we have people from other countries that use Celsius. Here, 0 Fahrenheit is 32 degrees less than freezing. 32 is freezing, so if it heated up by 32 degrees, we'd just be freezing. But it's cold, and there's a little bit of a wind right now, but it's supposed to start picking up tonight and into tomorrow, and it's going to get brutally cold. I know Bob and Pat have been talking about that, and we're lucky to have Rev Spence and his folks out there bringing unsheltered people to shelters, and we've had some great donations of gloves and hats and socks for people that are in need, and hopefully we can convince some of them not to try to sleep outside, because it's going to be just brutally cold, and a lot of times people don't realize how bad it's going to get. So anyway, like I said, we are westbound on University Avenue. We're at Hamlin. We're right in the Midway area. we're going to check over here. It's been, I'm going to throw out the Q word. It's been relatively quiet as far as major stuff going on. There's the highways and some of the thoroughfares in the suburbs are having accidents, I think, where people are sliding off the road or hitting into each other. Earlier, the last couple of days have really been a lot of domestics, and I think it's that time of year when people get stressed out, and it ignites problems at home sometimes. But there have been a couple shootings, and of course, people may have heard about the shooting in Stewartville, Minnesota today, where a student was shot and then an adult male took his own life. Very sad situation there. And they haven't really released much more about it, but it's a tragic deal. We're going to go north here on Snelling. We get a lot of people who are living on the streets that hang out up here on Snelling, and some of our drug users, unfortunately, hang out up here, and they can be really susceptible to extreme weather because they're not feeling it, because they're on fentanyl or heroin or other drugs. So we try to kind of keep an eye on them. And obviously, if we can deter the drug dealing, that's a good way to prevent problems. So we're northbound on Snelling at Thomas. We're coming up close to Hamlin University. And every time I drive by Hamlin, I have to mention that that's the alma mater of the sheriff and several of our other deputies. A really good cleaning crew in our offices, and I was talking to one of them today, and she speaks broken English. She's from Mexico, and she asked me how I was doing, and I said, I'm doing pretty well. And she said to me in Spanish, I'll bet you wish you were in Florida. I said, oh yeah, definitely. Let these young men go.
Sending in airway to your laptop to assist 321 Tango. Copy. 3206.
Not really sure what this person's doing, but I think I can get by him.
Today, thank you.
So yeah, the radio hasn't been too busy except with just really a lot of stuff more related to the weather than anything else. Like I said, some accidents, some medicals. For some reason this time of year there are a lot of medicals.
5181, clear squad, you guys. Yeah.
Squad 517 on channel 1. Squad 517 on channel 1. Negative.
I think having a tow truck might be the way to cash in on this weather, because I'm sure a lot of people need to be towed because their car's dead or get a jump start or run off the road. That tow truck looks a little new, like it hasn't seen a lot of work yet.
Checking channel 3 for squad 517.
We're south on Snelling now. We're gonna end up crossing over I-94 here. We're right by the
25 meters from the 911.
Minnesota United Stadium, Allianz Field. It took me a minute to remember that.
51703.
517, if you can take a west call, 554 Central Unit 1203 for a female that's banging on the walls for 3 hours.
Copy.
It's a long time to be banging on the walls. See, there's a pending alarm at the Hickory Hut. I wonder if they're breaking in to get chicken wings
Bravo 137.
or barbecue.
Bravo 137.
My guess is they just closed and accidentally set the alarm off as they were leaving.
Bravo 165, I'm going to be EOP.
So we're going to go eastbound on Marshall from Snelling.
Bravo 235, EOP.
Copy, have a good night, 2211.
Work our way back east. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Under Sheriff Mike Martin from Ramsey County Sheriff's, and I have the pleasure of running some of the specialized units, the carjacking and auto theft team, the gun unit, also referred to as the non-fatal shooting unit, the intel unit, apprehension, our violent crime enforcement team, which is more high-level narcotics, going after the higher level drug trafficking organizations, and I'll tell you, they are by far the leading unit doing that in the Midwest. They're constantly receiving accolades for the work they do. Last week it's a combined multi-jurisdictional task force it's the Ramsey County Task Force, but we co-command it with the city of St. Paul Police, and then we have suburban agencies on it as well. Last week they took off 100 pounds of meth. Earlier this year they had 960 pounds of meth that they took off the streets, and they're just constantly seizing huge loads of meth and fentanyl and cocaine, and just doing some tremendous work. I'm gonna go back north here. We're right by Central High School, and on the corner here as we turn, you'll see the Jimmy Lee Rec Center.
About 380.
380.
Plan 1030 Atlantic Street, permit 302 for a loud party.
380, copy.
Finish with
44 for you. 44 for night.
Assist fire 1890 Sharon Avenue. It's been at Maplewood. Called in by alarm companies. Fire alarm covering the second floor.
Good night, Doug.
2014.
Apparently there's a new parking lot on the sidewalk.
Sorry, Timberlake
Up
Road
here.
in Mississippi with Yellow Charlie Frank 0976.
Copy.
We're eastbound now on University from Oxford.
yes, the 1149 Forest Street, apartment 6, for a trespassed resident back on scene, requesting you to remove marked black male. Party is wearing a black baseball cap, blue stocking cap, black jacket, black pants.
So Bob and Pat talked about the Glow Festival at the CHS field. I've heard nothing but positive comments about that from people who've been there, and that it's pretty outstanding. I haven't personally been there because it's cold, and I get enough opportunities to be out in the cold, but I've heard they have good hot chocolate and apple cider and stuff like that. So, and then right not too far away is the European market. I don't know how late that's open, but it's a Christmas style or a European style Christmas market. Bob mentioned us going to the MPPOA fundraiser at Mancini's the other night. It was a great event. It was fun just to talk to people, and obviously the food at Mancini's and the atmosphere can't be beat. It's just a great place to go and experience an old time steakhouse.
2163 Tango. Transporting one adult female, 500 Cedar Street.
So the 500 Cedar Street shelter must be open because they said they're transporting one there. When it's super, now my dashboard's telling me it's -1 degree Fahrenheit. When it's super cold, you kind of pay attention to things that you otherwise wouldn't, just making sure people that are out and about are moving, that they're not having issues, and, people in wheelchairs can get bogged down in snow, and kind of look, the stuff that you would normally just drive by becomes more important. We're gonna go north on Rice Street. We're right by the state capitol. You should be able to see the state capitol. Beautiful at night. You know why it's so beautiful at night? Because there's no politicians around. So too much arguing going on lately.
3449 copy. Day-195.
Just gonna pull in behind this car that has a tail light out and just let them know that they have a tail light out.
That's going forward.
4474 area.
Copy. 22.
You have a tail light out, just so you know.
Oh, are you not? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I'm a sheriff's deputy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess I should have turned on some lights or something. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, your driver's side tail light's out. Yep. Thanks. Have a good night. One of the things that happens when it gets this extremely cold is that people's lights, light bulbs will break because they get really hot when the car's on or the lights are on, and then it gets super cold, and the fluctuation in temperature can break the tungsten in the bulbs. I don't know if they still use tungsten for that, but so a lot of headlights and tail lights will go out. A lot of times people don't even know it. But we like to stop and just advise them so that they know.
2496, 4333.
3333.
For welfare check, 1590 McKnight Road North. The female, possibly DK, locked herself in the bathroom. Staff tried to kick her out. Closed. She's on the McKnight side of the road.
So that call, when they say that the female is DK, that means drunk. It's just shorthand for drunk. You may also hear some of the suburbs use ETOH, which is the chemical makeup for ethyl alcohol, which is drinking alcohol. So
9171, 9175.
we're north past Bournes here. It's a pretty quiet night at Bournes.
First suspicious, 4800 Centerville Road, White Bear Woods Apartment, apartment 205. Someone's knocking on the comp's door. Been going on for the last 10 minutes. No description.
Copy.
756.
One of the good things about it getting this cold is we don't have the kind of bug problems that they have in some other parts of the country in the south, because it gets
4333.
33 copy, thanks, sir.
I'm gonna check on that guy. He left his what looked like a baby stroller that he probably has his possessions in on one side of the street and then walked across. It doesn't look like it goes through. And it looked like he was looking for something. I just want to make sure he's good to go.
Copy, 22.
You all right? Yeah? You good? All right. Have a good night. All right. He said he was good. He looked very well dressed for the weather and had a lot of clothing on, so he didn't seem
4449, staff checking.
warm to an offer of help, which is fine. A lot of people who are unsheltered and out on the streets, they don't want to be around other people, and they get nervous of the police because, sometimes they end up in situations where they get in trouble. So
170.
I don't blame them. I get nervous when the police come around me too, unless it's ones I know. Hey, I might have to kick you out of the back seat at Watson. It's 58 degrees in St. Augustine, Florida. I think we're running short on room in the back seat. You're making me feel bad. But 58's cold for down there, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but St. Augustine is the oldest city in the country. very slow at the foundry as well.
There. 2227.
Kind of interesting place over there for someone to be at night. See him doing anything wrong. He's on a hill there. It's a little parking lot that's public. Lot above where the impound, the long-term impound lot is. People sometimes will park up there and then go down the hill and break their cars out of the impound lot. But he didn't look like he intended to be going down the hill there. We're gonna cross over here. Thanks, Diana, for making me feel better. It's -9 in Cloquet, so. Crossing over into the east side of St. Paul, the East District.
The apartment unit was 302, correct?
Affirmative.
Eastbound on Maryland Avenue, approaching Edgerton.
Bravo 061 EOT. Bravo 061, have a great night. 2230.
You're on 81. Property damage accident.
I have something bouncing around in the back of my truck
Vehicle
bed,
hit commenced about 15 minutes ago. Both parties exchanged
banging every once in a while.
Probably at the
For those of you who don't know, I'm driving an unmarked Chevy Silverado. It's not really undercover, it's just unmarked. It's one of St. Paul's finest.
4477 I talked to Calm. She stated that the female will be
must be out
at
there.
1690 McKnight Road. Okay, 1690.
We're north on Payne Avenue.
Okay. 4477. Hold on with the female around the gas station. Copy.
When I first came to the sheriff's office, like my first week, maybe my second week, there was a shootout right up here on Payne. The between some people out on the street and some people in a house. And both sides lost. Both sides, someone got hurt. And that house turned into a problem house, and eventually they moved. I don't know if they got evicted or moved on their own, but they moved to another city, and that city then had problems with them that culminated in a murder at their house. We're going to go down the Wheelock Parkway here.
Tango 1699. Copy, wait for it, right?
Domestic. Cops called stating that his children's mother was on scene and was DK and refusing to leave, advising that there was an order of protection against the subject. Parties are now separated, and Cops is outside in a vehicle. They are going to be in a gray Honda in front of the address, and the children are going to be inside of the address.
Copy.
2230.
So going south on Arcade now.
Bus 310, 315.
310, Tango 12.
36, lots of yelling. The caller would like her daughter removed.
Passing Johnson High School. Looks like there was an event there tonight. People are just leaving. I think we probably have 50 of our deputies or correctional officers who went to Johnson High School, which seems to be a breeding ground for public safety for cops and firefighters.
Where Cops states that Grandma and Uncle were held at gunpoint before first yesterday at 22:30.
Back eastbound on Maryland. It's been a long time since it's been this not busy. I don't want to use the Q word again. Not a lot going on right now, and if a good traffic stop appears, I will do it, but
Bus 121. 1625 Sherburne Avenue, Unit 1 for harassment. Sounds like a suspicious assault. Secondhand information. Caller is advised saying that a female in Unit 1 is being harassed by a female that possibly lives on scene, and it's heard yelling and screaming coming from the unit, and is concerned due to the female having medical issues. It's going to be a Jen Palooza.
Cross past Johnson Parkway right now. Coming up on clarence and prosperity. When the weather's nicer, this is a very busy area right here, but most of it is people on foot, so there's not a lot of that tonight. On the right up here is the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. Superintendent Drew Evans is in charge of the Bureau of Apprehension. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. He's a great guy, great team there. They are our statewide investigative agency, run the state crime lab. They respond to officer-involved critical incidents and investigate those. There was a shots fired in Minneapolis by an officer yesterday, and they're investigating that case. They just about maybe 10 years ago,
Wisconsin Alpha Nora Echo 1914.
the BCA started investigating critical incidents involving officers, so that it would eliminate the appearance of impropriety of having a neighboring agency.
Continuing on the Gun Club Road. Traffic, the Gun Club Road, 2239.
Yeah, stop on that book.
Traffic, 2239.
1680 Charles Avenue, Unit 5, for a suspicious. Advising that the door was kicked in and for pounding in the unit with the lights off.
So if there's any kind of critical incident, an officer involved shooting, an in custody death, maybe use of force that may result in great bodily harm or death, then the BCA oftentimes will investigate those cases.
6161, I cut the 6512.
Copy. 6565.
65 copy, thank you.
Great, it's 2240. 111, I copy. You took the alarm 2575 Doswell. You have an hour 48-minute time delay. Covering loading dock with the West Squad back.
Which way? I'm just on in and I'll go.
Copy, thank you. 2241.
One of the things that happens during the holiday season is that because of the extra pressures of the season, people who are already in some type of mental health crisis, that can be exacerbated, and then oftentimes we get called to it. Oh, that's the house Pat was talking about.
1719, go ahead, copy. You took the telephone call for the missing person report.
Pretty cool Christmas display there. Santa's even waving at me. I'm sure he sees me.
3923, 3930.
3923, go for both.
For assault, meet the comp at 2526 7th Avenue East, apartment 125. Well, comp was at Rowdy's Bar and Grill. They were thrown to the ground by a male who was also their neighbor. It occurred about an hour ago. The neighbor lives in the apartment 123, but the comp was over.
I'm just going to stop this, look like a lady driving, and let her know that her headlight's out. And her license plate's covered up. Not a big deal, but if your car gets stolen, you definitely want us to be able to see the plate so that we can recover it. Either appreciated me stopping to let her know her headlight was out, or she lied to me, but she said she appreciated it. So I also gave her a piece of advice on the strong smell of marijuana coming from her car. Even though marijuana is legal now in Minnesota, and you can have it in your car, you can't smoke it in your car. And I didn't see any smoke, or she said she didn't have any in the car, but we just like to advise people not to be smoking it while they're driving. You can possess it, but you're not allowed to smoke it. And obviously you could have a problem if you're high and get pulled over or you're in an accident. So we just like to give people a little bit of advice on that. She was very friendly. She did not look high, but she smelled like burnt marijuana. So and that's why, some agencies say they don't want to stop people for like having a headlight out or a tail light out. But if it's a positive interaction like that one was, then why not? It gives you an opportunity to actually
285 Berhan has the DOT.
let them know and create some goodwill and educate them about little things. Prosperity. I probably should have said that before, because we just went around the blocks and we're coming back down Prosperity again by the BCA. I was actually going to go eastbound, but then I saw her with a headlight out and I thought, I'll stop. Did also tell her that she needed to clean off her license plate in the back. I could read it when I walked up there because of when I got closer, but she said she would. So we're going to go east on Maryland when the light turns green. Any lights on their car. See if I can safely turn around here. I guess the answer's no. The snowbank's a little too high for that.
Car. 6 over, try to get all the other way.
So this guy's got no headlights on and he's displaying a white light to the rear, which is illegal. We'll see what's up with him.
2363. 63 Tango.
COC 1255, King Road D, Delta Circle East, apartment 306 for 2 unsheltered males in the first floor lobby.
2363, copy. 2 Tango, copy. Four, 496, clear. 2250.
We'll get you a good night.
Have a great night. 2253.
Denver Sheriff, I think, is out on traffic.
One 79 Tango, I copy to the teleservice.
Were you looking for me, Pat?
Yeah, I saw that you got a text.
Copy the text. So at 11 o'clock or thereabouts, we're going to go back to the sheriff. And he was trying to text me while I was out of the car talking to that gentleman. The gentleman is having trouble with his lights, with the electrical problems. And he had actually taped a couple of little lights on his headlights. But you couldn't see him. I tried to explain to him that technically that's illegal, and that he needed to put some red tape over that hole on the back of his tail light, his passenger side tail light. But he was a nice guy. He was almost home and looked like he was just coming from work.
South 3936 will be at a secondary location.
He was very appreciative of not getting a ticket. Which, I'll be honest with you, those writing a ticket for that is pretty weak. But if you have to, you have to. But you know, that's more of an educational thing. A lot of times when people don't have headlights on, it's because they don't know the settings. They have a new car and they don't know the settings. And they put it on, think it's on auto, but it's really off or whatever. So some of these new cars, it's pretty tricky. Back on we were on Maryland, and we just passed Hazelwood and right at Herbert. For some reason I always forget the name of Herbert, because it doesn't seem to fit with all the other, like Ivy and Cottage and Hazelwood and Herbert. It's like,
why don't you take down my call for now, and that's going to be
Flame Road.
23.
Copy that. Use Distance University for vehicle driving the wrong way. 118, I'll break you as well. Can you back 128?
128, you can keep him on that call. Just check the area real quick.
So we're going to go south on White Bear Avenue, and as I said, Sheriff Fletcher's going to take it back at 11 o'clock. I don't know if Pat's still with them or if they split up, but we will find out here in a couple minutes.
179 Tango, I copy to the intelligence of an official call for the PCM at 2258.
Bravo 173 DOT.
Bravo 173, have a great night. 2258.
We're southbound now on White Bear and White Bear Avenue, approaching Ames. We'll see how busy things are down on this end of the east side. Coming up now on the Cherry Pit on the right and the Little Oven on the left. Little Oven's probably closed for the night. Great Italian food and pizza if you ever get a chance. Cherry Pit's not looking too busy. Moving along at quite a clip here.
743 DOT.
Just gonna check them here for a minute, maintain a steady distance, and we will, all good. He's gonna turn. That'll give us a safer place to pull him over. Run him his plate here real quick. Just make sure
New message. New message.
I don't get a bad warning here. It's looking pretty good. Lives over here.
Four 479 Tango PT. 2302.
$23.41 arriving.
Okay.
2116.
Yeah.
You can put me out at McDonald's with the vehicle in 2341. Hey, Ziggy, you can probably cancel.
Ready more. Name is Derek Lucas, black male, 5'8", average build, wearing a gray camel sweater, gray sweatpants.
11 copies. 212 copy.
2302.
You can cancel 211.
211 will shoot clear.
11 Kevin, take it.
2303.
Tango.
282 Tango.
You can cancel the midnight spot.
So I just gave her a warning for the speeding, and
212.
I'm not really sure she understood it because there was a little bit of a language barrier.
212, copy, thank you.
And when I say a little bit of a language barrier, I mean she spoke no English. So, but I gave her the universal hand sign, making my palm go down to tell her to slow down. But she just kept saying she was going to work. Her, and there were two ladies in there. And she tried to tell me where she worked, but I didn't understand what she said. So but I ran her license plate and her driving status before I got out of the car, so I knew she was valid. She said she lived on Nebraska. At least I think that's what she said. She said Nebraska, a bunch of stuff, and then Nebraska. So I think she was speaking Hmong, but I'm not sure. Could have been Korean.
114, checking your status.
114. So I just put us on an investigate. I'll get you an address in a second here, but the intersection will be Friday at Englewood.
Okay.
So now we're back southbound on White Bear, and any minute we'll be switching over. I really appreciate you riding with me tonight, and I realize it's not a very busy night, but
2341
it gave you something to do, and you didn't have to be outside. Unless you're in Florida and you're warm, and I really don't want to talk to you anyway, because I'm jealous. We're on Suburban now, on the east side here, right by passing all the fast food restaurants. Taco Bell, one of my favorites, but I can't have it now because I'm trying to eat better. Sonic, which I've still never been to.
1505 Jackson Street, starting miles 205.
We're going to turn and go north on Ruth. As long as we haven't switched over, I'll keep yapping.
Four Simpson Tango. Clear report. 2307. Okay, the address 767 Fry. That's where we'll be at.
767 Fry, 2207.
Must be an accident here. Troopers got the ramp blocked off. your on the scene reporter. Yes, there was an accident. It looks like they spun out and hit the end of the guardrail. Ouch. Smashed up the front of their car.
Please scan the video. Yeah, go ahead.
You see the call at 77 9th Street East? Can you look at that and see if that's your guys?
Yeah, I'm slowly working my way down the list of all of them. Sir. Take up. 4477, take up. It's just fire, 2501 London Lane. Gray smoke coming from underneath the back of the red truck.
Sorry for the beeping there. I had to pull over and turn on my back flashers so that nobody rear-ended me. I had to look at a call that's in our list of pending calls just to make sure that our guys didn't need my assistance, and they don't. We're back northbound on Wayfair Avenue.
Well, we are back. Lot of homeless people out here, very cold. We got our 3 vans roaming around. Actually 2 plus Daryl. Based on tonight, tomorrow night, we're going to have 3.
Van 2, now we are doing a debug, but trains.
Hang on. Look for a man and a woman that are in the train stops there. See if they want to ride. Tell them they might not be able to sleep in the same area, but they'll be in the same building.
Copy.
And if you don't find them, then go up to 77 9th Street. Well, there's another couple needs a ride. Anyhow, we are...
Rev, if you could answer a call, try and call you.
I'm going to send you over to Pat. Pat's going to do some shout outs now. And after that, we're going to get a little Nicole time. I'm definitely fatter than you, but
637 mushroom. Copy. 637 copy. Vehicle's clear tonight. Fireworks. Copy. Copy.
Well, folks, I think you're back with me, Deputy Pat Scott. I'm going to be giving some shout outs here in a minute. But I'm going to give you a special treat here at Barkley and Prosperity. This is the home of my friends Tim and Barb, and an amazing, truly amazing Christmas display they have. So hopefully here I can sit tight while I do some shout outs here. One is for a retired police officer from South Carolina who now lives in Tennessee, who I've been communicating with. I had to ask her to pronounce her name. It is her birthday tonight. 75 years old. She was a 10-year police officer in South Carolina. And her name is Barbara. Hang on a second here. Barbara Polachicchio. Barbara Polachicchio. So happy birthday to you. And my brother-in-law, Dan England, just had some knee surgery today. And he's home recovering, and I see he's watching us tonight. Dan, I hope you have a full and speedy recovery. Now, on a sad note, hang on here a second here. I've got to get the name of this right. It's the New Richmond Youth Hockey Association had a very tragic loss. A 4-year mite player of the association, Owen Haley, and his mother were in a very serious car accident, and Owen very sadly passed away, and his mother is in the hospital. So they do take some donations. It's the NRYHA Tiger Hockey is their Facebook page, and you can look that up there. Our prayers to the entire community and to Owen's family. All right, here, let's see here. Toys and warm clothing can also be dropped off at the Sheriff's Training Annex at 345 Cedar in St. Paul. Oh boy, got some really long ones here. Brian and Jamie Novotny in Roseville put up a donation box at their holiday light display at 1011 Huron Avenue, 1011 Huron Avenue, to collect hats, socks, and mittens that they then donate to the sheriff's office. He has a dancing light display, and the donation box is back this year. The 11th Annual Soldiers 6 Christmas Light Show fundraiser at 8238 Copeland Way, Invergrove Heights, Friday and Saturday nights in December, with visits from Santa from 6 to 9 p.m. And they added Sunday, December 21st through Tuesday the 23rd with the 6 to 9 p.m. Santa visits this year. They're a nonprofit that raises funds to provide trained service dogs for veterans, police and correctional officers, firefighters, paramedics, and 911 dispatchers suffering from PTSD. Soldier 6 does have a Facebook site for more information. Thank you to Tammy Kupik for this information. Yeah, we'll have to try and get by next week to the Schultz family musical Christmas lights display at 1526 York that runs from 5 to 10 p.m. nightly. Reverend Spence wants to thank all of you for the donations of boots and clothing and toys. Eric Olson turned 53 on the 11th. Love from wife Lisa, sons Anthony, David, and Alexander. My buddy Bernie Kroll turns 83 tomorrow. Love from your wife Judy. Hope you have a great one, Bernie. Gary New in Wisconsin, former EMT, police officer, deputy, and corrections officer, turns 67 on the 15th. Love from Shirley. Chris Mueller turns 41 on December 27th. Love from Mom and Dad. And I am done with the shout-outs. So shortly here, you're going to go to Nicole, which I know makes a lot of you happy. I think a lot of people find her less boring than me. That light display that I was just at is at Barclay and Prosperity on the east side of St. Paul. I'll stay on patrol here for a bit until Nicole takes it over. Well, this is a dark stretch of road. Coming up on Maryland Avenue here. Well, if I'm still live, birthday shout out to Casey Zeller from Brandon. His birthday was yesterday, the 11th. Or, I'm sorry, her birthday. She's been watching from the beginning, live on patrol from Austin, Minnesota. And yes, I think I was still live, so good. I hope you heard that. Yeah, when I am, just so you know, when I'm driving around on this live on patrol is not a good time to be sending me late shout out requests. The best way to do it is prior to Thursday on the week that you want the shout out. Send a message to the Live on Patrol Facebook page. That's the best way to get it done. No other way to be guaranteed that you'll get your shout out. So good. Thanks for letting me know I was still live so I could get that last shout out in. Yeah, throughout the week I'll get sometimes dozens of requests.
Happy Friday, everybody. We are just down just south of 3rd, kind of in the smaller quadrant down here. Got Euclid, Maple, Bates, Surrey, some of these other smaller roads down here that can kind of go undriven sometimes. So sometimes I try to roll down here and make sure we're not having any stolen vehicles parked or people out lurking and trying to do theft from autos or stuff like that. A little bit colder today. It's -2 right now, so that is a time where people are leaving their vehicles running before they get into them, and a lot of times leaving the keys inside.
Here's Evan. I copy the noise complaint. All the way.
Definitely having a remote car starter is a luxury, but I think it's a beneficial one versus having to deal with the financial burden and the mental burden that can come with having your vehicles stolen. But yeah, whopping -2. Arizona's in the 80s this week, so definitely am a little bit jealous of that. North on Bates right now, coming up to 3rd. We're in East St. Paul. We're over in Central and West for a little bit before I was live. There were a couple motor vehicle thefts in this area over the past week or so. So I've been trying to roll through and make sure nothing's going on.
You can stay clear, the music has stopped.
We recovered a couple stolens in this area too that have been ditched. Not stolen very far from this area, so obviously not driving them too far, but...
Red alarm, 1699 9th Street, International Paper, covering North Motion, Baylor area.
1 copy.
752. 23.
A lot of these streets in this area are at an angle, so it can get a little bit confusing on which direction you're going. So you start facing one way, and by the time you make it or start on northeast, confusing over. And there's a street right here that I make the mistake of coming down. I think it's Arcade. Coming down Arcade and thinking I can go west every single time, and I make the mistake, and you'd think that I'd learn. But no.
New message. New message. New message.
Sounds like Hennepin is patching with LTAC 1.
From 37.
Nugent from 37 to 1950.
So they're in a vehicle pursuit.
Yeah, can you check on flight, please? Eastbound on Dowling from Newton.
Turn it up so
Eastbound
you can
Dowling from
listen.
Newton, 23.
Continuing eastbound, speeds are 60, little to no traffic.
23.
Still eastbound through Fremont, speeds about 65.
Eastbound through Fremont, 23.
Coming up to Lindale. Lindale still eastbound.
I'm not sure why they're chasing. They haven't cleared that part.
94 east.
But that could come our way.
To go eastbound 94.
We're gonna go west 80.
Turn LTAC on this radio so we don't get bonked on it. We can listen. Oh, I got him out.
Stop.
23. Then I started back up again. 28 switching on Field Boulevard.
Copy. Damon.
Yeah, firm.
Copy.
2330.
Alright, we're westbound 7th. Going towards downtown. It's been a fairly slow night so far. I've had a couple things here and there, but nothing of real interest or value. I definitely think the cold has a part to play in that.
Let's wait to declare the conference or basic services.
And a lot of people that want to be out when it's negative degrees.
I got that, thank you.
23, or, sorry, 53.
Hey, Johnny, please. Yes, sir. You see that call at 640 Jackson? They're looking for transport for 1-2. I don't know, do you guys have a CAD? Can you see those calls or not? I don't want to bug you.
Yeah, I'm seeing them and I'm dispatching my guys. I'm just trying to jump on these calls right now and clear them up.
Yeah, I just cleared out the two. Meach and Bashir picked them up from Regents. And 77th 9th Street took care of that as well. Alright, I wasn't sure. I'll let you do your thing. Thank you.
So, John, you did find those two at 9th?
I went there, tried to contact with nobody after I dropped off the guy with the dog, so nobody responded and the call cleared in pending.
Copy that, thank you.
Sounds like our community guys are out transporting people to shelters, trying to get them to places that are warm, which is great. Definitely a need for that right now. I mean, it's absolutely so cold out. And if you're not, I mean, this is just not stuff that you can really dress for the weather to be spending long time or long periods of time outside. This is kind of another spot. There's north here, Brunson, I think DeSoto is the next street over, goes down to Payne. It's kind of just another spot. I think most of our problem people that were living in this area have since moved, but it's kind of another area that's just a small little quadrant that you don't always drive, and they were stealing cars constantly. Arrested him a handful of times for narcotics. But like I said, I think that they were renters and they have since moved out. It doesn't hurt to check. Same kind of thing with this area too. Most people just drive Phelan over to Payne. They'll take Edgerton. They'll drive on Minnehaha. But a lot of these are just short one-block side streets that would be very easy for someone to, you know, steal catalytic converters, do theft from autos, steal, you know, other vehicles.
2360. There is no sign of any force. The owner is currently in New Jersey, so we're going to be making an entry to clear the house.
Hold in the
There's a house on this block as well that Sergeant Suki and I have linked to a handful of stolen vehicles last year, and they've, I guess, I don't know if they moved or they either got smarter or they stopped thieving so much, but another spot that's always worth a ride and a check.
Squad medical responding to 255 Central North Denny's for a 36-year-old male.
Hopefully everybody's getting their Christmas shopping done. There's only 2 weeks left, not even, before Santa comes. Told Ashley she's getting coal. She got 2 weeks to change Santa's mind.
533, 538, 537.
Copy that. You guys all have a great night. Checking for any other spots for midnight EOT. 277 Tango. 277 Tango, copy. Squad 173. Squad 184.
Tango negative.
Copy. Any other squads for midnight EOT?
They have 185.
Copy. Any other squads? Copy. Have a good night. 345.
4% for traffic.
New message. New message.
Canard Village Trail, Lincoln Yellow Zebra 290.
Copy, Canard Village Trail, 2346.
Still. Literally code 4, team flight 10-1.
I was just looking at this hit. I've explained it before, but when people have common names, there can be an alias that hits as a possible warrant for someone. And that could be anything from having a common name to somebody using somebody else's name and it's registered in a law enforcement database. So you gotta go through and make sure you're reading like the full name, the birthday, looking at somebody's driver's license number, or their like physical descriptors, that kind of a thing. Ashley's gonna be out recovering one of these vehicles here. It's a stolen vehicle. Looks like it's been there for a little bit. She's gonna help another agency is gonna come down and get their vehicle, or get the vehicle. She's gonna help out with that shortly.
7130.
30.
Assist medics, 2701 County Road, I, India, apartment 311. For a 70-year-old female who fell out of bed on a
So, south of Larpenter, this street is technically Westminster. But north of Larpenter, when it turns into Maplewood, it's technically McMenemy. Which was kind of confusing for me when I first started in Maplewood. Didn't make a ton of sense, but you know, we're not changing it now.
That helps shit feel better.
I was thinking the same thing.
My fault.
He's just not McCoopin.
2164, 2363. Well, 164.
63.
For welfare check, 4154 Lexington Avenue North, Fairview Hill Apartment, apartment 6312. Capstone from Canada has been trying to reach your daughter since 1600 hours with negative response. Request for welfare check. It's going to be, subject is first name Angela, black female.
There's a welfare check they just aired out. Calls coming in from Canada was dispatched over to, or transferred over to our dispatch.
1164 Goggins Wall advised.
So there are certain calls that you can report
Copy clear.
either in the jurisdiction that you live or the jurisdiction where like the crime had occurred. So calls or crimes of something like a theft, you have to report that where the crime had occurred. But then crimes like assaults or domestics or like sex crimes, those can be reported either where you live, if you don't live in the jurisdiction that it happened, or you can report it to the agency where the crime had occurred, and that's to just kind of make it a little bit easier, the process a little bit easier on the victims, that they don't have to sit and try to figure out, well, where can I report this crime when they're dealing with, you know, typically a traumatic incident. And then the reason why stuff is reported where it occurs is for like crime reporting statistics for the FBI. I am just gonna step out quickly here, chat with this guy.
Tuesday 4A, contract disturbance at 716, Vince apartment 207 for banging and screaming for hours, 2256.
Everyone Tango will be out in the rear.
Copy.
With the one party.
Copy.
They're on soda with them.
Copy.
371 Tango, this is a black GMC SUV. Can you add Minnesota Kilo November uniform 465 to the call?
Alright. Sorry about that. Onward we go. I don't know how much this parking lot actually gets used. Cubs decorated for Christmas. Well, that sounds like an interesting call. What do we got? Female came into the apartment building.
265.
And
Here's the Compton in line 53 requesting a call from an officer.
is rolling around on the ground.
What happened based on what she saw online.
Interesting.
Copy that, thank you. I'll give her a call.
Thank you. 2359.
Had a guy flee from me on foot a few years back in this parking lot. I think I was working for the county at the time. And he, there's some water just to the east of us before you hit the school. And I could hear him. He made it to the fence, made it to the wood line, and I could hear him running into the water, and he must have hid really well because he had the drones up and everything, and he couldn't have made it too far east because he had to go through all the water, but we could not find him, so he must have hit pretty well. Never figured out who he was either. I'm sure he had some stupid warrant or something that was not worth running for, but to him apparently it was. Southbound Rice, just about to pass Roselawn. Sounds like the sheriff is gonna take you guys back, so hope you guys had a good Friday. Sorry, there's not a lot going on in the winter right now. This cold weather, so hope you guys have a good, safe weekend.
Well, it is 12:02, minus 6 degrees. That's the real temperature. Put in the wind chill. It's not too windy today. Tomorrow's going to be colder. Tomorrow is going to be colder. So there's not a ton of calls tonight. Obviously, cold weather is our best crime fighter. No doubt about that. Historically, cold weather is our best crime fighter. Very few calls going on. There is an assault over in the 700 block of Maryland, but the suspect left.
310 Tango.
Apparently the party was punched.
Went westbound from Payne to Arkwright on Maryland and did not see anybody.
So they're looking for the suspect who walked away from the incident.
371 Tango to 310 Tango.
Obviously, with as cold as it is and as
We're gonna knock at this address and see if anyone inside knows anything. Can you guys try calling the original complainant?
Yeah, I can try again, but I've tried twice.
We're not going to work too much longer because there's a good likelihood we're going to be working tomorrow on some of the homeless initiatives. We are going to open up the lobby to the law enforcement center tomorrow night. Although, I don't know. We don't know what the population's going to be. We do have a new location at 500 Cedar for families, so that men and women can actually stay together. That's great.
LPT.
Copy. 4 minutes.
Pretty sure Suki and McManus are going to be out here looking for stolens here.
We're out with the caller. Copy.
But as you can see, it's pretty bare out here. just joined us, we're going to put some stationary cameras up in places that have some activity. So when we're not live, you can keep an eye out for us. Some of our crime-ridden areas. Yellow and blue. Two of my favorite colors.
Tango.
371 Tango.
That's the vehicle's going to be Kilo November Uniform 465.
Copy.
188 Tango, EOT.
Copy, have a good night.
11644.
7 minutes.
All quiet on the Western Front. The Rev and a couple other vans are going to be out here still picking people up, getting them into shelter. Anyhow, I think we're going to sign off for the night. I think we might be back tomorrow night live. There's a possibility because some of us are going to be working anyhow on the homeless, so maybe we'll catch you. I'm pretty sure I'll be working, so that'll be a little bit extra tomorrow, but we're going to sign off for tonight because it's all good, peaceful. So, thank you for joining us. Remember, we talked a little bit about it. Well, thank you to the Nativity Men's Club for their great donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's just try to avoid those nasty comments that some of our elected officials may be. Let's just be kind to each other. Doesn't matter who you are. Thanks so much. Probably see you tomorrow. Bye.